Hello. Is my screen showing? Wait. Okay. Okay, hello, we are back. We're here to continue with the event. I was debating whether to stream today because I was a little bit tired, but I'm just like, oh, this event it's only lasting for like roughly 2 weeks. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, so I was like, okay, let's get on to it. Okay, I just before I went out on a little walk. I need to like get my sunshine and my exercise. And then I also, when I came back, I washed the dishes, packed the dishes away, and then I made myself some lemon honey tea because I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna be sick very soon because my throat itches at night. I made myself some lemon honey tea. Okay, I'm just gonna do my dailies first before I continue with this event story. Lemon honey tea is so good. Ooh. I'm so beat. I'm so tired. It's okay. This event only lasts for roughly 2 weeks. I'm just gonna play as much of it before it goes away. I'm gonna stream as much of it before it goes away. Because the story is so interesting. Oh yes, on my last stream I got you. I got the youngest Sway sibling. That's right. I got him 2 days ago. Okay, let me do my dailies, my base. Let me just get all these workers to rest. Ooh. Excuse me. Such a nice day today. It's like so hot. I underestimated the weather. I thought it was gonna be cold today because it's winter. But it's actually really hot. They're all good. Okay. Last thing, reception. Let me see. 2, 6, 3, 5, 7, 6. Give those away. Wait. I'm still at max? Wait. 7. Okay. Unlock. This is just daily stuff. I'm trying to speed run through it. Okay. Our base is good now. I don't know if I want to do my squad. Oh, maybe I'll do it later. Yeah, okay, I'll just get onto the story for now. Okay, so far we know that Shinzu is adopted and she is the daughter of this man right here. And then she is also the daughter of this man here. Oh, okay. Wait, let me see. I need to add you to our group. to our lineup. I don't know who to take. I don't know who to get rid of. God. I want to keep everyone in here. Ling, Arknight. Irene, maybe I'll get rid of Irene for now. There he is, our new boy. Okay, story time. Get comfy. I'm gonna grab my plushie. Okay. You chin. You sure are lucky. All my years at the oh my gosh, I keep forgetting how to say this word. Is it judicial? Judicial, I think. Yeah, judicial, okay. All my years at the Judicial Review Office, and you are the first I have seen who has the chance to get out of this damn prison alive. I myself never expected it to turn out this way. That's what's wrong with all you clerical types. Always living for the day, never thinking about the consequences. All that time spent researching, all those years of blood, sweat and tears, all for the dish at the feast in one very angry lung. Caused quite the ruckus and ended up in here. Are you happy? It is as you say. But my deeds were loyal and just. This I know. My conscience is clear. Those who peer into the thin ponds to find omens will see omens. So what comes next in your plans? The order to transfer has already been issued. I will be joining the diplomatic mission to Victoria in 3 days. I don't know if this is like in the past. I still have no idea if this guy, which is like Blaze's and Shinzu's dad, I don't know if he's still alive. In order to transfer has already been issued. I will be joining the diplomatic mission to Victoria in 3 days. I already said that. After all that happened, I can no longer stay in Baidzao. These arrangements are the fruit of Minister Ning's efforts. Wait, no, I think he is dead. I think this is playing the past. Victoria? How are you supposed to get to Victoria with a body like yours? To be favoured with a pardon is all I need to ask for. Besides, I can consider going to Victoria, returning home. Can you really? I remember you saying your wife and child already passed away, no? Oh, yes. It has been many years since that day. Even if I did believe you, did you think other people will? If you can remember things that happened back then, so can others. Do you know how many eyes will be watching you when you return? What am I to do? Please speak plainly. Lend me your life, my friend. That unvarnished truth you crave, I will give it to you. Is he trustworthy? Oh, who's this? Looks like a Chad. First time I came to Baidzao to further my studies left a deep impression on me. Skyscrapers that blotted out the heavens, an unending sea of brilliant lights. And in the center of all those lights was the Forbidden City. 1,000 feet it tittered, its lofty heights unseen from the ground. My teacher said this was where every policy was decided, where every decree was handed down, each one affecting the lives in untold commoners, a duty heavier than mountains. And thus it is here that every student can put to use all they have learned, to serve the lands and the people. But when I stood here, in the flesh, facing that palace of edifice and high walls, I felt a chill sap away my breath. Liang Shun. Oh, I've seen her before. Oh, Ningqi. Oh, I don't know how to say her name. Ningqi Cho. Ningqi Cho. You have arrived early, Mr. Liang. Miss Ning? You seem surprised. Do you not wish to see me? Hardly. I simply had not heard you would also be attending the Feast of 100 Delicacies, Miss Ning. Minister Ning is ill, so for this year's feast, the Ministry of Rights has had no choice but to send me to attend in his stead. It was a rather last-minute decision, so I did not have the time to tell you, my lord. I suppose that leaves us equals in silence, since it seems you never planned to tell me you were attending either. I am merely here as part of my work. I did not wish to bother you, Miss Ning. I am suddenly reminded of how, aside from Shangshu, we have not met for the better part of a year. Several of my letters to you during that time received no answer. It can be hard to put words to paper, and I find myself often mired in official business. I have been negligent in maintaining my side of the conversation. Okay, let me search up what mired is. Mired. Cause to become stuck in the mud. This word, cover and splatter with mud, involves someone or something in a difficult situation. Ooh, okay. I cannot deny your blame, Miss Ning. Why have I mentioned blaming you, my lord? During your time as magistrate, even the smallest needs of your hometown never left your thoughts. Now with its expanded duties, the concerns have only increased. But for some reason, after only 6 short months, I feel as though we have become strained. As if there are some things we cannot say to each other. Putting that aside for the moment, this is the first time you are attending the feast, yes? Yes. My early years were spent in Shangshu, so I had little opportunity to take part in government events such as this. Major topics are often deliberated upon during these feasts. The question this year is, what decision will His Majesty make in regards to this war? I dare not make any sort of wild conjecture on His Majesty's thoughts. But you are a clever man, Mr. Liang. Your conjectures are always correct. You did in fact have something in your mind the other day, and you wanted to discuss it with grandfather, did you not? I dare not lie to you, Miss Ning. Phrase it how you will. I am always happy to hear that you wish to see me. But I am afraid that for you, I have never been someone to be trusted, or to entrust things with. I believe there may have been a misunderstanding, Miss Ning. I do not mean to blame you. Who among us did not detest the murky secrets of the bureaucracy when these red robes were first draped over us? But now we must navigate all this wheeling and dealing, like it or not. Bureaucracy. I'm just gonna search that up. Bureaucracy. Bureaucracy, a system of government in which most of the important decisions are taken by state officials rather than by elective representatives. Excessively complicated administrative procedure. Oh god. I'm not good with politics. I'm like lost. I'm already lost in this political affair. I may not be close to the center of the court, but there is one thing even I know. It is difficult to speak the truth, and even more difficult to make others believe you are speaking the truth. Once you enter the palace walls, the word sincerity means less than nothing. But all I have ever shown you is sincerity, Miss Ning. No matter what may come, I have always hoped you would remember. We should take our seats now, Mr. Liang. Let us head inside. So much lore. We're back at the kitchen again. Come on, step on it. Check over your ingredients one last time when you're done. The guests are already seated. We need to start serving as soon as the order comes in. Inspect all your ingredients. Check on the stews and soups while you're at it. The bliss soup on stove number 90. I don't know how, but the color seems to be a bit off. What? How many times did I say to cut the ingredients into finger width cubes? No more, no less. And it's supposed to be on the fire for 20 hours. No breaks. Someone must be screwed. Oh, someone must have screwed something up. Alright, move aside. I'll come have a look. Oh, it's Blaze! Hey, over here. Why are you still wearing those clothes? Scared people won't notice you or something? Formal dress for formal occasions. I had kept these clothes at home just in case. But this is the kitchen. Don't you have anything more suitable to put on? No. I remember the last time they were like breaking into somewhere, if I remember correctly. You... Hey. Is disguising yourself not something natural for judicial officers? What nonsense are you talking about? Deputy Minister of the Judicial Review Office is not something... It's not some undercover ghost. Although I have found myself sneaking around a lot lately for some reason. Alright, enough muttering. Change into these clothes. You follow the army of waiters into the banquet area as they're serving up the dishes. Then change back into your fancy robe when you can. Fine. This kind of infiltration really does make me a little nervous. Oh, okay, so they are infiltrating. You said you were going to stand up to see justice restored. So if you make the true Lung mad, is he just going to arrest you right away, or is he going to... There is a tradition of remonstration during the Feast of 100 Delicacies. Besides, we're just going to request a reopening of an old case due to inconclusive evidence. Why would the true Lung be mad at me? Although there is one thing. Which is... Have you ever thought about... What if the truth we managed to dig up in this case turned out to be the complete opposite of what we thought? What if we found out everything around you was one big lie? What are you talking about? Didn't we do all of this to get to the truth in the first place? If it's a lie, we'll smash it into pieces. Why the hesitation? We've come this far already. What choice do we even have? Okay. Blaze, I think your father, he was likely a good man. Huh? Why this all of a sudden? Promise me this. If something unexpected happens, you must take care of yourself, or... Shh! Someone's coming! Hide! Under the stove! It's the... Oh man, it's more Bufu! Is everything ready? We're ready, chef! These longevity noodles you are in charge of may be simple, but they are still vital for the feast. Make no mistakes while preparing them. Understood. You. Although I do not know why your Shifu did not wish to come to the feast, I believe he had his reasons to choose you. Once the feast is over, I will give you an opportunity to take on my mantle. Eh? Me? Not happy to hear that? There's a lot of chefs who would pinch themselves awake if they were told they were going to be your apprentice. But I don't understand. Why are you entrusting all the skills you've learned your entire life to only one person? Nonsense. Do you know just how many examinations a Dingfenlaw head chef puts their prospective students through before they choose an apprentice. Not to mention the fact that my own Shifu was the one who penned the book of foods, with recipes from all 4 major cuisines, and has served us well for decades worth of feasts. Man, I really want to see you and like possibly the Sway siblings. I wonder if they'll be in here. Of the hundreds of chefs in this Dingfenlaw kitchen who have honed their crafts for many years, Shifu chose me to take the reins. Just me. Generations of exquisite artisanship in these hands. You let anyone smudge it? But no matter how exquisite the artisanship is, you're making the dish for people to eat. What I mean is teaching a single apprentice who's as good as you really more important than teaching a bunch of chefs who can do a decent job? The more you teach, the more can cook, which means even more of young can enjoy tastier food or something. That's enough of your disrespectful rubbish. I mean, I agree with her. Focus on your noodles. Yes, chef. Who's this? Zhuo Xuan Liu. Let me just take a sip of my lemon honey tea. Ooh, sour. Ugh. Have the preparations been made? Human has entered the highest state of alert, and the city's defenses are all in position. The citizens have been evacuated, leaving 20,000 soldiers and 3,000 Tianchis able to take to the field at any time. They await your orders. Okay. Let us see if the moons wax or wane in our favor tonight. General, the Grand Commandant's messenger has arrived. At this hour? Where's the message then? He didn't have one. All he had to deliver was a box of mooncakes. Yum! A box of mooncakes? He did not be poisoned though. He said the Grand Commandant had only one thing to say to you, sir. General. Eat them while they're hot. Don't let them get cold. Yes, don't take things too seriously and eat some mooncakes while they're hot. It's Zola! It's our boy! Our other boy. You received my notice, Lord Zor. Oh my gosh, it's... Wait, is it? Shoes? Is he part of the... Yeah, he is. It has been a while. Are you faring well? You. No need to be so tense. I didn't complete the boss event with like the Sway siblings, so I don't know what happened in the end. No need to be so tense. This pawn shop has long since closed its doors. No one will be bothering us. Why meet me alone? Shouldn't I be asking you that, Lord Zor? What do you mean? I opened this pawn shop on a whim during my stay in Baidzao, and for a time business was booming. Every day would see customers bring in all sorts of curios, scrolls, precious baubles, and odd gemstones. In the end, many of them were taken by my wandering younger brother and placed within his garden. The most curious thing was that all the customers who came by the shop had one thing in common. They were looking for me. You think far too highly of yourself. Well, since you have come to see me, Does that not mean you have something to discuss, Lord Zor? Perhaps I could answer one or two questions plaguing you. All I want to know is, why have you come to Baidzao? If that convict has decided now is the time to declare war on Yan, all that awaits him is death and destruction. But I know he knows that already. Indeed, my elder brother is skilled in the art of the gridded board and naught else. Though it is a forbidden and well-honed skill at that. Do you still remember the Shanghai Zong who appeared inhuman, Lord Zor? During the Sui regulator's analysis of the incident, we noticed traces of another Faranmut proxy's actions. Hello! Welcome! How's it going? Sleepy? Wang is suspected of being involved. What are you trying to say? I'm sure you remember, Lord Zor, that during that hunt 1,000 years ago, the Faramut of Yan were either put to the sword or banished. Has the Sway regulator ever wondered, considering my brother was able to find one of them? Could he perhaps have found more than just one? During the many years since the incident, the Sway regulator have watched closely his every movement with Yan's borders, but have they never considered the possibility that one of his Weiqi stones might have left the country? Don't underestimate our intelligence network. The Sway regulator have never stopped keeping an eye on the Faranmut outside. If they make any sudden movements, our Faranmutologists will surely sense something. I'm sure they did. They should be on their way back to Yan right now. Right about now. Please treat this information as my humble gift to you, Lord Zor. How you use it is for you to decide. Why are you telling me this? You're one of the convicts how do I say that word? Conspirators. So why tell us his plans? In truth, though I am indeed in collaboration with your brother, our hearts are not as one. We have our differences. He insists on seeing a victor decided. I, on the other hand, prefer doing my business in a more amicable fashion. As for why I chose you, Lord Zor, I feel like we are kindred spirits. What? I profess I have some skill in reading people. My intuition tells me we will have the opportunity to do business again once in the future. It is possible that the fate of us siblings will lie in your hands, Lord Zor. To be able to catch up with you, to be able to chat with you on this festive day, even but for a moment, is destiny at work. I hope that in the future you can see me as a man you can discuss things with. Hiyo! What's wrong? Sorry, my hand just cramped. Couldn't hold it steady. You seriously... Sorry, I'll go back to the kitchen and get a new one. Do it quick. The mandarins are all seated already. Once the true lung arrives, the banquet will start. Do you need help, madam? Madam? I'm here for the feast of 100 delicacies. All the mandarins should have already been seated. May I ask why? Forgive me, I was delayed on the road here. I will head in right away. Please wait a moment. Madam, please show your invitation to the feast. Why? Is me standing here not invitation enough? A routine inspection. I beg your pardon, madam. My lady, you dropped something of yours. You left in such a rush. How could you not have noticed you dropped something so important? Good thing I spotted it. Ah, Madam Tang of the Ministry of Revenue. Please forgive my earlier impertinence. There are no further issues here, but the feast is about to begin. Please take your seat as quickly as you can. That invitation is a forgery. It will only work the one time. Do take care when you're inside. I know you. You're one of the ladies at the Ning Manor. I'm also a friend of Blaze. I spotted her name on the shift roster and guessed at your plan. The rest, you'll simply have to beg forgiveness from the True Lung after meeting him. But don't you know, if this case is reopened, you'll be ruined. But the one most heavily implicated by this case would be Blaze, no? Didn't you already agree to help her find the truth? What else is there to worry about? Besides, if you really do manage to pull back the curtain on all this, well, that's what I was after in the first place. Thank you. Despite all my years as a Mandarin, I rarely set foot in the Forbidden City. I see towering palaces pressed up against the sky, majestic and stately. I see a banquet of uncomparable bounty, each and every seat filled. The lamps are as bright as day, even as the moonlight envelops them. But what I cannot see is who hid away these names. Who does not want to see the truth come to light? I suddenly recall the words. Will you be able to handle the truth? Yu Qian, what exactly did you see? How strange. The feast has already started, so why has his Imperial Majesty not yet arrived? No need to panic. His Imperial Majesty is busy. Something urgent might have come up. All we can do is wait. I heard he's been ill for a while now. What if it has something to do with that? Shh! Stop blabbering! Preposterous! Simply preposterous. Don't you know where we are? What right have you to obstruct a court Mandarin? What's all this noise about? Oh, she looks cool. Drill master. This man says he's Assistant Minister Tang Jian of the Ministry of Revenue. But we've already checked, and every seat under the Ministry of Revenue is already accounted for. I am Tang, Angry Minister Revenue Mandarin. I am Tang Jian. None of this, he says, rubbish. Look, do you see the seal in my hand? Whose name is on it? Huh? All fall silent. 3 blasts of a horn mark the 7th hour of the night. The moon shines bright overhead, the light so clear they wash away all color. All rise. One by one the mandarins stand, looking towards the center of the feast with bated breath, waiting for the one meant to be seated at the head of the table. I have something to report, Your Majesty. It's the fire. Oh. Oh no! Fire! None knew where the burst of flames came from, but all it needed was a gust of autumn wind to engulf the entire banquet. The flickering flames act like wild beasts, brandishing their fangs and claws as they pace about above the table. The wind blows and the beasts of fire grow and grow and grow with speed. The conflagration floats of bulges, letting off unsettling noises. Some liken it to shouting, others to laughter. Bizarre flames pour like falling rain, having already tainted the feast of 100 delicacies. They flit and flicker as they climb up the faces of the panicking mandarins. What the? What's going on? Oh, meaty platter. Oh, what a... What a cut to leave that on. Ooh, I have you. I can try him out. Where should I put him? Here? Here? I'll put him there. Oh wait, what? Wait, what is this? Can appear on the battlefield, starts on standby, can collect up to one. What is this? Do I have to kill it? Pretty sure I have to kill it. Oh! There's that bugger there. He killed my thingy! What do I do? What do I do with these guys? What do you guys do? Oh, they're blocking my path. Oh, okay, I see. I was like, the hell? Oh, okay, they're eating my, whatever these chopstick guys are called. Oh god. Please heal. Oh, okay, I see. I see. There's more? Oh my god. Get out of here. It's all of fire spanning the entire field. I don't know when I should use this skill, to be honest. Kill them faster. Oh, okay. We did it. Fire! Fire! Assassins, protect His Majesty! Assassins? Guards! Guards. Oh no. Put out that fire. Lock the dining area down. Take care. The source of this fire. Everyone, stay away from the wine and the cups. Fire that does not burn hot. We did this. What are they up to? Lin Qingyan tries to calm down the panicking crowd, but her voice is quickly drowned out by the shouting and screaming. In the midst of the chaos, she spots a familiar face. Their eyes met for only a moment, but she is more sure than anything. That person saw her attempt to cross the line of propriety in front of all. But the target is not her. Blaze! To the kitchen! Not another fire. What's going on? What's with all this ruckus? This is bad. I heard some kind of demonic fire broke out at the banquet. No idea how it happened. The guards have the dining area surrounded. No idea what's going on inside or if His Majesty is hurt. They're talking about cutting the feast short. Lin Qian! We've been notified of unknown persons infiltrating the feast. We will now be conducting an inspection. Ask that everyone stay where they are and not move. Please cooperate. Damn it, what the hell happened? Over where Lazy is. This is bad. I can't leave her to fend for herself. I need to go take a look. You there. Stop moving. What do I do? What do I do? I can't get in a fight here. No time to think. Damn it. After her. First Battalion. 5th Battalion. Do battalions just mean a battle lion? Battalion. A large body of troops ready for battle, especially an infantry unit forming part of a brigade. Everyone else, sweep the palace from south to north. If you find anyone suspicious, arrest them immediately. Our intel says there are at least 2 culprits working together to ruin the feast, so take care. How many guards? What a pain. What kind of trouble did you manage to get yourself into here, Lazy? Sounds like you haven't gotten caught yet, at least. So where the hell are you? This palace is way too big. Why are you here? Shh. I thought you two just wanted to ask His Majesty to reopen the case. How did it come to this? I don't know either. That fire's not our doing. But the timing. You need to leave right away. There's no talking your way out of it if they find you. What I need to do is save Lin Qingyan. Let me go look for her. How can I ask you to do something that's dangerous? I'm more familiar with the Forbidden City than you are. Even if I did get caught, I'll have some leeway to explain myself. Don't worry, I'll find her. But you still don't trust me. What? Still angry at me? Of course not. Get to the southern exit before the guards seal it off. We'll meet up at the restaurant once we're all out of here. Okay. You take care too. Wait, did the soldiers manage to get a good look at you? Yeah, I think so. That's not good. Oh, I know. Let's swap clothes. Come on, get them off. Will they be able to fit each other's clothes? I saw someone running away up ahead, over there. This is a mess. Dining area has been cleared out. Deputy Minister Ling wouldn't be here. But who started all this at the feast? I hope Blaze managed to make it out by now. Oh no! Jingzu! Oh, who's this tanky ass person? These two. Is this fate at work? Damn! He's loaded. Looks like it's not too far away now. Wonder how things are going over on their side. Found you. Who's there? So it was you. Damn, that's one hell of a sword. You're not dressed like your average soldier. What are you? A general? Save the chatter. Yeah, she looks so cool. So you're the one Ling Qingyan has been hiding behind her back. But why would she bring you to the Forbidden City? So I know it's impolite to barge in on someone else's banquet. But would you believe me if I said we didn't mean anything bad by it? What I'm trying to say is that this is all a misunderstanding. There is no misunderstanding here. The Imperial Guard have been searching for you for 40 years. You are her descendant. Her Majesty's descendant? What are you talking about? Who's descendant? Who's her? You really don't know. No, it seems you're not lying. All this time you've been hidden away. Nobody thought to tell you about your history? Wait, was she the adopted one? Wait. Ah, they're all adopted. Got me there. I'm pretty curious about it, not gonna lie. Anyone I can ask about it? But seriously, the Imperial Guard? Looking for me? 40 years ago, only a single child was unaccounted for in the family of a treasonous Mandarin. Ah, so it was her? Wait, but I thought they gave it to the old man, so I thought it was Xing's Wu, the other girl. You. What are you talking about? Blaze, I need to confirm something. You were born in 1076 in Victoria, right? Ah, she looks like she used to look like that. That's so cute. Yes, from as far as I can remember, I lived in Victoria. My father seemed to have been spending a lot of time pursuing a certain truth in the last few years of his life. What if you found out everything around you was one big lie? Well, you're talking nonsense. 闭嘴. You are a person of interest. We'll figure out what to do with you after questioning. Come with me. Oh, forget that. Gah. Hello. Can you remove the space? I think this is a bot though. I'm not in the mood for jokes right now. Panting heavily. Didn't I tell you to save yourself if something happened? Qingyan. Qingyan's eyes met Blaze's. She understands what has happened, but all she has to offer silence. Turns and stands in front of Blaze, shielding her. Your deeds at the Judicial Review Office are worthy of my respect, Deputy Minister Ling, and I was kind enough to remind you before. It seems you have decided to completely ignore my warning. I am perfectly aware of what I'm doing. I don't need your reminders. You know who she really is, yet to go as far as to protect the descendant of a traitorous Mandarin. Why? For the truth. The truth you're all too afraid to talk about. Ling Qingyan, what are you two talking about? What do you mean? I'm the descendant of a traitor? My dad, who is he? Why did he die? Forgive me. I was planning to tell you everything after tonight, but it seems now is not the good time. I'll make up to you later however you want. However you like. Provided we make it out of here alive, that is. She'll be coming with me tonight. As long as I am here, she will not. Forget that. You will need 3 of you to simply obstruct me. Ling Qingyan! Go already. A burst of lightning blasts open a hole in the palace wall. Before the dust has even settled, a somewhat gentler blast of energy strikes Blaze. She is sent flying out of the Forbidden City, falling towards a distant patch of ground. Blaze has done these sort of high altitude leaps countless times before as a form of dynamic entry into the battlefield, or wherever happened to need her. She has never once felt fear. She believed in her own strength and her many friends. There was never any confusion in her mind either. She knew who she was. She knew where she must go. She knew what she believed in. There is no plot that can hold back her heat, just like how the mist of dawn cannot hide away the sun. But now, what awaits her is no longer solid ground, but an endless abyss. She closes her eyes. Where? Ning Ying lies on the bed, her breathing faint. The crutch in the old man's hand shudders. He nearly falls over. After having seen so many things across so many years, he thought nothing more in this world could shock him. His lips open and close, yet try as he might, he can make no sound, until someone in the shadows begins to speak first. She yet lives. Oh, who is this? It's you. Stay your steps, Mr. Ning. Come no closer. You never saw me tonight, and she never left the house. But why? She intruded upon the feast of 100 delicacies. She was with the girl when I discovered her. If she had run into anyone else, she would not still be alive. Impossible. 40 years. I can't believe it's you again. Is it the father? 40 years ago, you left her here. Now, you save her life once more. Save her from a terrible fate. Fate. This must be fate. There's no escaping it. It never was. I did not leave her here for her sake. It was you who saved her, Mr. Ning. You once swore an oath to never let anyone know the truth of this case in exchange for her name. But it seems you are now wavering when it comes to past vows. The true Lung will know of tonight's events. The choice is yours, Mr. Ning. A gust of wind, and it was like nobody was even there. The old man stands in stunned silence. His daze is interrupted as he hears a sound coming from outside the courtyard walls. A sound like warring, like weeping, like admonishment. Admonishment? Is that like Demolish? Let me see. Admonishment. A firm warning or reprimand. Reprimand. I must be going mad. It's autumn. Why do I hear cicadas? Old man needs some rest. Ah? Give me a sec. Okay.哦，对啊，就可以问一下吗？OK，谢谢。Ah, my mom was asking me about some activities that they're planning for. Okay. Oh, oh my god. Wow. How did I get here? Oh my gosh, it's you! Young Shift. Oh, finally awake, I see. I knew you were one tough feline. Look at you. Lively as a fin on a line. Jang was making a fuss about calling a doctor. He was shouting so hard he forgot what time it was. How long was I out? Wait, where are they? Ling Qian. Did Ning Ying come by here? Seriously, how did I get here? Alright, slow down. I don't even know where to start with all these questions. Last night, I was on my way to the night market to get some cheap veggies when I found you lying down in the middle of the street. Thought you were drunk at first. I was worried you'd freeze to death or something, so I brought you back here. You were cursing up a storm in your sleep. Hypocrite this, swindler that, and a lot more besides. I don't know where you managed to learn such creative Viennese. The Ning you mentioned, and whoever this Ling Qingyan is, never seen them before, so I didn't know if they were here. I need to go find them. Oh, where are you going? The Forbidden City. I just saw a whole bunch of guards patrolling around there. You think you can still get in? I don't care. I have to go. Who do you think you're going to find after having lost yourself like that? You... What are you talking about? Just speaking the truth here. You lost yourself, yeah? You don't know where yourself has gone, where it's wandered off to. You hear a few words from someone else and you wouldn't know it. You barely even know your own name, much less who you are. Such absurdity. A tangerine seed is blown from Jiangnan to Jiangbei, where it takes root and yields fine fruit. What let the seed grow so well wasn't Jiangnan or Jiangbei, but decades worth of rain and sun. It's ultimately the same fruit. Jiangnan and Jiangbei might not be the same place, but an orange is an orange. Doesn't matter where you eat it. All things begin, all things end. There is the outer truth and the inner truth. Once you find that out, then you can get back to asking your questions. Do you know something about all this? What do you know? Tell me. What do I know? I'm a chef. All I know is how to season my ingredients, how to boil stuff, stir fry stuff, regular fry stuff. Alright, seeing you reminded me of something. Aren't you trying to find authentic tangerine cakes? I think I know how to make those. He's gonna make tangerine cakes for her. Now? Ooh, sour. Lemon honey. Ah. One tangerine cake. To go, please. Oh, you're here. Sending it to Victoria this time as well? No, not sending it. I need to go back right away. Though it's hard to say if I even can go back. This time. Just a snack for the road. Wow, your cough's gotten pretty bad. I don't think you should be eating sweets right now. I'll boil you up a bowl of liquette soup. I'm fine, I'm fine. It's not to do with my lungs. What's a loquet? Loquet? Lo. So this is a loquet. Asian? I don't know if it's different from Western, Eastern. Doesn't matter where the problem is. You've got to take care of yourself. You seen a doctor about it? Yes. I don't have much time left, apparently. I'd say I'm beyond having to mind what I eat. Huh? It's fine. Everyone has to die someday. I've done pretty much everything I needed to get done. How can you say something like that? Didn't you say you still have a family in Victoria? They're waiting for you to go home. Yes. I held on to hope that I could see them again. But it seems that won't be happening. I might have been a useless, good-for-nothing my entire life, but at least I can say I haven't disgraced what little ideals and righteousness I still have in me. But only now that I'm at the end have I realized I owe them far, far too much. Huh? Isn't that just how people are? Things like that happen from time to time. If you try to be the perfect people pleaser, you're a fool. I'm a fool! But surely you still want to go home, right? I want to see them, but if I don't, they'll have easier lives. That's just how people are. If you want to get something done, you need to put something down. Everyone else has put their things down, so I should too. I've been in your care for so many years now, young chef. Even my final few words in this reverie of mine are for your ears alone. Then, is there still something you want? I want tangerine cakes! Ramen? You need to pay more attention. Look at the spot you swept. Still covered in ash. Make sure not to miss any corners either. Anything dirty has to be cleaned. We are moving out soon, and we cannot leave behind any trouble for the house's next owner. Ning's butler. It is rather late, Mr. Ning. Where are you headed off to? Oh, don't mind me. Just going out for a little walk. Mr. Ning's been acting really odd today. Why is he spending his mid-autumn festival watching us clean the house instead of gazing at the moon? That's enough questions out of you. Focus on your sweeping. With such brilliant moonlight tonight, we should give it a pristine spot to land on. How did I get here? Grandfather's study? Her mind lurches on the edge of consciousness. She feels as though she has forgotten something important. An old book lies upon the desk in silence. Annals of the Young, volume 124, supplement 17, 1062. Since when was there such a book in the Imperial Historical Records? Grandfather? It's been years since there was a criminal thrown into the 5th floor of this prison. What's the story tonight? Assassinating someone at court. The Imperial Guard themselves are dragging the culprit here. What a ruthless... Shh. Don't think too hard about it. Don't ask too many questions. Just keep a close eye on the culprit. You and I won't be enough to fix any mistakes. Oh no, is that... It seems that everything I've run into since my return to Vidal has been part of some grand plan. A trail of clues laid out in front of me like bait leading towards a dead end. Not only was the perpetrator highly skilled in Kung Fu, but they also had intimate knowledge of the Judicial Review office layout. They must have been working with Yu Chen for quite some time. I forgot who Yu Chen is. And Chen... Who's talking? Small. Google. I can't remember characters. There's so much characters. Who's this? Is it this guy? Yeah, okay, yeah. It's this guy. It's the guy with the beard, and then Chin Che. Arknights. Is... Oh! Okay. Okay, this lady. I remember. I remember now. Yu Chen asked you to take notes during his trial. This is why you stand here now, and it is also the reason I cannot allow you to participate any further. Whatever Yu Chen's plan, you are most certainly a part of it. So they used her. Deputy Minister Ling, surely you wouldn't ask if you didn't know the answer already. Can you not see the truth? Or do you simply pretend you can't because you don't dare to? What makes you so dead set on the case, Sensor Jejin? As the moon slowly sinks into the west, the light passes through the barred window and scatters on the far wall of the cell. The night air condenses into dew, beating on Ling Qingyan's brow. Ah, she did get caught. Were it not for the scent of mold, this prison would actually be a good place to meditate. No, she was caught. She's caught. Indeed. While I'm waiting here, I managed to figure out many things that have been on my mind. Excuse me. It was you who set the scullery on fire. Oh. Give me a sec. Someone's calling me. Hello. Yes? Okay, tonight? Wait, I think I might be busy tonight. Cause I think I'm gonna like, yeah, I think I'm busy tonight. Yeah. Okay, tomorrow. Okay. Yep. Okay, cool. Okay, see y'all. Ah, it was just my friend. She was asking if I had time this afternoon to hang, but I have plans. Ah. Okay, where am I? Okay, so this is a masked individual. Oh, sorry. That most likely caused her to be locked up in the scheme? Was an answer I gave you here or one you puzzled out beforehand? Oh, Jia Zhen. Who's this? We meet again, Deputy Minister Ling. Oh, I thought it was a female because of the long hair. Sorry for the assumption. Hey, I'm not in a mood to discuss snacks with you right now. I've got people to save. Calm down. Take it easy. Is it any use being so high-strung when you have so much to do? What do you know? All I know is that if the heat ain't right, don't take off the lid. You can't skip out on the meals if you have something big to do. If you don't eat, you're not getting anything done. Here, try this. Is this a tangerine cake you're looking for? Weren't you always saying I wouldn't be able to find it, even if I searched all of Baizhao? I also said I'm the best chef in all of Baizhao. As long as the taste exists, I can replicate it. And this one's my own creation. It won't count for our bet. Isn't this the same tangerine cake you made before? Despite her skepticism, Blaze shoves a cake into her mouth. Yum. She has tried many fine dishes over the past few days and learned a lot about how to critique food during that time. The cake in front of her cannot be considered tasty. Jinzu was right. Too much sugar will overwhelm the fragrance of the tangerine peel, while too much oil destroys the texture of the cake itself. It is not a tasty snack, but it is an exact match for the taste in her memories. How do you know this recipe? You were so hung up on my tangerine cake not being sweet enough. It got me wondering what kind of chef would make them that sweet. And I thought, what if the one who made them so sweet didn't do it for the taste? That means... You said you ate these in Victoria, right? I'm reminded of a regular customer I had many years ago. He always ordered some tangerine cakes and said he was going to send some off to his daughter in a foreign land. I told him they would spoil long before they got to her. But he refused to believe me. He would process it a bit himself and wrap it up in layer after layer of letter paper. Could barely tell if it was a letter or some food by the end of it. You knew him? He came here. I've been searching for him all this time. Do you know what happened to him? I wouldn't say I knew him. He was just a regular customer of many years. I vaguely remember him always coming over before it was even bright out to order the cheapest breakfast I had on menu, and he would sit by the window like he was waiting for someone. Waiting for someone? Who? How should I know? See for yourself. Day breaks. The faint full moon brush up against the horizon as the night comes to a close. There are perhaps many in slumber, enjoying dreams of happy reunions. Diligent hawkers are up early setting up their stalls, their shouts echoing down the streets, rousing the sleepers of the metropolis. What's a metropolis? Metropolis. It is the capital or chief city of a country or region. A very large and busy city. Okay. Blaze spots a familiar figure by the street corner. Is Dad still alive? Wait. The small restaurant and that serene manor are separated by no more than a street corner, a fact barely worth noticing during normal times. Was this what he was looking at, year after year? It's you. It's really you. You're here. I never thought I would see you again in my lifetime. The man leaning against the corner is clothed in near rags. He grasps a mooncake in his hands, his face awash in crumbs, ignorant of his guest. A smell of light leaks through the bars of his cell window, painting the criminal's gaunt face in stark relief. The Judicial Review Office is truly kind. Even us prisoners get a mooncake for the Mid-Autumn Festival. That is cool. Prisoners get mooncakes? It's delicious. Want a bite? No need. I will be having my meals in this prison soon enough. I'll have my own to enjoy. Going to prison soon? Why? Pity. We still have so much to talk about. It's not quite the same without something to munch on, right? The old man lets out a dry laugh, taking a seat across from the shabbily dressed prisoner. For decades, you have wanted to ask an old man like me your questions. I suppose today is your lucky day? You should hate me, Mr. Ning. You're one step away from being able to go back home without a heavy heart. One step away from enjoying your twilight years with your family. Just one small step. Ha ha ha. I really should hate you when you put it like that. I would like nothing more than to charge at you and tear at your flesh with my teeth. But on the second thought, you have given up decades of your life in your position as Deputy Minister at the Judicial Review Office for me, spending the rest of your years within this cell. No matter how you look at it, it should be you who hates me. Haha. You're overthinking it, Mr. Ning. I said it before, I was never any good at my job, or at being a decent human being. Not like Gu Quan. Hey Nosmer! Thank you for popping by, how's it going? I'm a glutton, you see, the type that loves sniffing out deep, hidden truths. I tore out shells to get at the flesh and got addicted to the sweet, sweet taste of marrow. I'll do anything for it, even if it leaves my hands bloodied and my teeth shattered. You slept till 1. Ah, that sounds great, man. During all these years, you were the biggest, plumpest shell beast in my dining table. How could I ever hate you? Did you get up to anything after that? Or are you just chilling, gaming? I want to play more oh, no, not the horse game, Uma Musume. More last night, but the server went down. Or something. Oh. Wait, oh, so is it PvP? Is Uma Musume, the horse game, PvP? Even if I were to hate, there wouldn't be anything on my side. Ah, but it's run online. Wait, but can you verse other people though? Like real people? Your teeth are still in fine shape. I never saw them chip while they were gnawing on my old bones. But Yu Chin, why were you so sure I would have come to see you today? If I had just walked away from all this, all your plots and plans would have gone to waste, no? Hahaha. Because I understand you. I understand you far too well, Mr. Ning. I simply had to gamble that during the years you spent bobbing around the hierarchy of mandarins, you would dirty your hands, but still retain your humanity. Have you spent any money on that game yet? You let Gu Quan live on while he was right under your nose, after all, and raised his daughter to a boot. You care about the fate of that child. Those two children, rather. You wanted to see those girls live carefree, innocent lives, while you yet live. Don't believe it's a 1v1 people or anything, but there is like an overall ranking people team. Okay. I mean, it's kind of weird if you don't verse other people and then it's like a online game. It's like kind of weird. I'm not that addicted. You get lots of free primary equivalents. Oh yeah. That's good. Hopefully it doesn't get to the point where you're just like, I want that horse. I want that anime girl. You knew that if you did not relent you knew that if you did not relent one day, they would never know peace. And so you came to see me. You had to. Ah, okay. The service that uses internet. I see. You have looked into these matters already. It seems you managed to find out most of what should have been found out. How long did it take you? I only finished deciphering the clues and piecing them all together last year. It shames me to admit as a deputy minister, but my pace was a bit too slow. Gu Quan, on the other hand, managed to figure it out all out years ago. I never considered that. The years he returned to Baizhou, you managed to put him under your watch, but you never thought he would copy decades worth of letters from your home. By peering through all those letters between Grand Mandarins and nobles, he, a 9th rank ceremonial officer, found every survivor of that murder case. He unraveled the threads and pieced the truth together. Gu Quan's diligence knew no bounds. I underestimated him. Anything more you wish to say, Mr. Ling? Hahaha. Is there left to say? What sins must be admitted, I shall admit. I'm like playing through this event that's running in Arknights. It's a lot of plot and like it's a lot of history and plot, man. I really did send someone to kill the Minister of Justice who presided over the Grand Preceptor's case. A lot of like political like scenarios going on in story. I'm not good with politics, man. But not because he accused me of being the Grand Preceptor's collaborator in treason. Rather because the Grand Preceptor's treason was a miscarriage of justice all along. Indulge me in your curiosity, Deputy Minister Ling. When did you figure it out? I need to sound like I'm constipated more? Okay. I'll try my best, bro. Voice acting is so hard, but I guess it's something You can always practice. I suspected it was you who set Dinfinlaw alight. Why? Why would I have to do with that incident? Call it a hunch. Though you might not have used your comfu at the time, a mask was not enough to prevent me from thinking that person's figure and skills were familiar. Very familiar. Afterwards, at the Judicial Review office, you sought me out and managed to cement this particular suspicion in my mind. Come to think of it, you must have been in close contact with Yu Chen as early as when I was preparing to impeach him. I never considered the possibility you were already cooperating with him at the time. I never really think when I copy sounds, I just try mimicking what I hear and sometimes it works. Yeah, this, like the story for this, they don't have voice actors who like say the lines. I mean, they do have voice actors like in the game when they like say, you know, their voice lines or like skills or whatever. But I can't keep consistent. Yeah. Israel. No, not that Israel game. I hope it works. From the Scholarly Fire to the hanging scroll in the Ning Manor, then on the fire at Dinfinlaw. This recent string of mysteries was you trying to lead me along a trail of clues, wasn't it? It was rather rushed and sloppy, now that I look back. And the fire at the Feast of 100 Delicacies. I must regret to inform you that was not my doing, truly. Merely an unexpected turn that happened to align with our goal. Why did you two do all of this? Ridiculous as it may sound, it all started with an old case. Not a large one, yet not small either. A case I happened upon by chance after I joined the Department of Discipline and Supervision. The Minister of Justice assassinated by a beggar in the middle of the street. A case I could barely believe, yet one hastily closed without meaningful build-up or a satisfying conclusion. Though the assassination had been executed, his identity, his motive, there were simply too many vague unknowns in the file. As I dug deeper, I noticed that every thread led towards an even bigger case. A case that had snipped all those threads short. The Grand Preceptor's treason? Preceptor's treason? You've investigated that case too. The betrayal of the 3 Grand Ministers. A case large enough to shake the court, and one that implicates countless others. Forget finding the truth. Even just mentioning the Grand Preceptor's name at the time was the greatest of taboos. The Grand Preceptor incited the prince to regicide. This was all the history books had to say on the matter. But nobody knows the truth of what happened the night the old True Lung passed away. Who was it who mobilized the city guard? Who went into the palace? Only later did I realize I was not the only one looking into the case. Was this how you got to know Yu Chen? Should I rather call it foul beasts of a feather, or friendships at first sight? You said the two of you weren't able to follow the trial, so how did you determine the Grand Preceptor was wrongly accused? It wasn't our research that led to this conclusion. The one who brought everything to light was Gu Quan. Why? Do you seriously not... Okay, I'm gonna try. Sound like I'm constipated. Oh god. Do you not know why? Of course I do. Oh my gosh, I can't do voice. Of course I do. I just wanted to know how this why tasted when you said it aloud. The people cry out, their hearts uneasy. Only those who have experienced the struggle know that Yon's current peace and prosperity were a hard one. It was a very, very long time ago. The old True Long was diligent. At the time, Originium industries were beginning to change the structure of this great land. Even during Yon's turbulent times, he did not allow her to fall behind the other nations of Terra. And so it was that a great hero was infected with Urapathy in his twilight years, believing his days were numbered. His many policies began to stray into bias and imbalance. I'm back and much better. Man, this old man has so much lines. By the time the prince wished to stop the True Long, the Grand Preceptor stood by his side. The supposed support was her urging the prince to seize the throne. The old True Long died the night the prince entered the palace to admonish him. As for the prince, his whereabouts since the night are unknown. Such a tumultuous event demanded an explanation, which required someone to be charged with everything. Do you think the current True Long was unaware of all this? Changes in the court naturally led to unrest among the masses. The purge of traitors, a very fitting slogan. I'll be too tired talking to play this game on stream. I'm missing me is enough. Yeah, after some time I have to like take a break, cause like my throat gets sore from reading all this plot. I do have water with me. I also have lemon, honey, water with me, cause I think I might be a little bit sick. Yeah, let me just sip on some water. Okay, did I read this? The then young True Long acted with an iron fist to sweep away many courtiers with evil intent, stabilizing the situation as quickly as possible. This ensured the spell of court intrigue never made it outside the walls of the Forbidden City. I guess this is like good practice for voice acting. For 40 years, I assumed I was the only one aside from the True Long himself to still remember what transpired. Until 10 or so years after that case ended, that young man stood in front of me once again. I fear you speak of that time too lightly, Mr. Ning. It was not only traitors who were swept away. There were also the entirety of the Grand Preceptor's family, 28 in all. They were all sent to prison. Some committed suicide in their cells to prove their innocence. Those who lived were exiled. I tried to find some trace of them, but it was no use. Couldn't find a single one. Except for a child, spirited away during the turmoil, still swaddled in a blanket. Never considered the possibility she still lived, yet never truly believed she had died. It seems you've met her. A few days ago, her appearance not too similar, but their personality, it's like two peas in a pod. Guquan never spoke a word about that child's whereabouts during the decade he spent in Baizhou, right up until his death. I'm sure you're now well aware of why he died on the road back to Victoria. Yu Chen, you old bastard. You used Yuquan's own death to ensure there was no possibility of anyone finding that child. which also gave you an opportunity to investigate me. At the time, I assumed Guquan had no success in his exhaustive research in the Grand Preceptor case, which prompted him to leave Baizhou in despair. It was only after many years that I realized it was not the so-called truth that he sought. He had long since found the answers to those troubles you mentioned earlier. What he hoped I would do was something else entirely. I don't understand. You telling me you two knew all along that Blaze was the orphan from that case? Your investigation should have already revealed that Guquan and Yu Qian knew each other. After taking the child away, Guquan kept the secret of her whereabouts to himself for decades. But before he met his ultimately end, he confided in the only friend he had, Yu Qian. After his death, Yu Qian immediately began to search for her. However, he was unable to personally act as deputy minister at the Judicial Review Office. He entrusted the task of performing discreet inquiries to me, far from the center of court politics, so as to not attract attention. By the time I found her in Victoria, she was already infected. I could not take her back to Baizhou right away. For the sake of protecting her, I had no choice but to place her in the care of a medical organization that treated the infected. So it was you. You were already aligned at the time, I see. But you were also part of this plan from early on, Deputy Minister Ling. What do you mean? How was it you were able to find Blaze's trail? How were you able to come across those files pertaining to her past? Surely you didn't just attribute them to chance. Yu Qian would not have told you these himself. The risk was too great. There could not be a third person who knew of this in all of Terra. But he was always searching for a suitable candidate, one with courage who stood for truth. He has long since been ready to give his life for this cause. I'm happy to dirty my hands doing what must be done in his stead. But it's not enough. We needed someone pure and innocent, one who could use honest means to lay bare the truth. It's nearly time. We still have one last opportunity. You still wish to bring the truth out into the light of day, Deputy Minister Ling. Golden rice crust. Oh God. That was a lot. Oh no, I didn't read the thing. Who's this new frog? Oh, damn, they just one-shotted my... Dude, they just one-shotted my thing. Just one-shotted my character. Oh my god, what the... Okay, I'll put her here. Who's this guy? Wait. Okay, this weird here. Okay, what do I have? So she is attacking. I don't know where to put. Where should I put my character? This is Frogo! Frogo is killing everyone. Oh! He just one-shotted my backline! What the? Oh, is he gonna stay alive? Are you good, man? Oh god. Oh no, he's gonna want. He's gonna one shot. Okay, how should we play this? Okay, he tosses his... How do I deal with this frog? He just tosses coins and just one-shots my backline. Oh, who died? Oh my gosh, who died? Wait. Okay, we need... We need backup. Oh no, we're good. It's the two old men talking again. Okay. Chen, that is the truth behind the Grand Preceptor case you seek. Do you have any further questions? You've spoken at length, yet you've said nothing about your role in these events, Mr. Ning. Why did you send someone to kill the Minister of Justice? Him? Do you not already know? Do you not already have the answer, Deputy Mr. Ning? Was it not you who accused me years ago of having the Minister murdered to stop him from investigating and save myself from the chaos? You need not be in such a hurry to discredit yourself. There was one question that perplexed me for a long time. Why did Gu Quan stay at your house when he returned to Baizhou nearly a decade later? It was not until I saw that girl at your house did all the puzzle pieces fall into place. He narrowly escaped his life, yet he still returned to Baizhou, not only to find the truth of what happened, but also to search for the daughter he left behind. It seems that he did not tell you much. Yes, most of what follows will be mere speculation. If I'm wrong, feel free to laugh in my face. I heard that after the Grand Preceptor's suicide, following accusations of treason, the entire nation was in uproar and Mandarins distanced themselves from her. Yet one academy student dared to honor her in public. It was thus that he stumbled into the Grand Preceptor's home as the belongings within were confiscated. In his hurry, all he could take away was a baby girl, just born into the family. As it so happened, his own daughter was recently born as well. At his wit's end, he tried to flee Baizhou with his wife and two babies. As a scholar with no background, he didn't get far before an Imperial Guard captured him. Perhaps out of compassion and wanted to keep the Grand Preceptor's bloodline going, the Imperial Guard spared the scholar and the Grand Preceptor's child instead of taking the scholar's child. I do not know what Gu Quan was thinking at the time, but it was most likely he had no other choice. This child fell into the hands of the Minister of Justice, her bloodline obvious with a modicum of research. But as it turned out, how to handle this child of an outsider was a delicate conundrum instead. What are these words? Let me see. What is this? Modicum? Modicum? A small quantity of a particular thing, especially something desired or valuable. Repellent obvious with a modicum of research. Okay. And then the other word, conundrum. Conundrum. A confusing and difficult problem or question. Like a riddle of some sort. It was around this time that you, Mr. Ning, long dissatisfied with the minister's extreme methods, decided to take the ultimate risk. Assassination. This dude is capable? That old man is capable of scheming? The Grand Preceptor's case implicated many, and it seemed fitting that the bloodstained Minister of Justice met his end through retribution. With the court's turmoil resolved, the true Lung allowed the blood-stained curtain to finally fall in this fashion. The only unresolved question left is that child. Based on how things are now, she was taken into your care. What this entailed is not hard to guess, but as for why of it. If I recall correctly, Mr. Ning, you enjoyed the tutelage of the Grand Preceptor as well, correct? Oh, Eugene, had you not been absorbed in judicial work or confined in the cell, I shudder to think what that meticulous mind of yours might have accomplished. It's terrifying, truly terrifying. You flatter me. I'm nothing more than a fool compared to Guquan. It is simply because I have met far too many people in my capacity as Deputy Minister of the Judicial Review Office. The more one sees, the more one learns. Now that I think about it, the dish Guquan offered to the true Lung at the Feast of 100 Delicacies wasn't merely an act of suicide. It was him reconciling with the truth. Before he passed, he did not tell me the truth, but he did divulge the whereabouts of the Grand Preceptor's orphan. I must have hoped that once I found the truth for myself, I would also choose reconciliation. Yet I could not. All I could do was use my methods to find the people still left, the ones you care for, and force you to spit out the truth. All things considered, Mr. Ning, you are no villain, perhaps just a coward. Hate me all you want. To see that child once more has always been a wish of mine. I will go and seek an audience with His Majesty. I need more story of you. You know everything? I only just found out. I still want to ask you. How are you so calm about all of this? It was a suspicion I had away in my heart for many, many years. One I have finally found proof for. Like a thorn stuck in your palm. It may bleed a bit before you pluck it out, but you'll feel much better afterward. Why? Why won't you say something? I don't know how it came to all this. Should I feel sad or angry right now? I don't know. All I know is that my mind's a mess. My heart feels like it's been stabbed. Who the hell am I supposed to set ablaze with this fire crawling up my throat? Well, I have a question for you. Blaze, can you tell me about Guquan? My father. What sort of man was he? He was an idiot, a nerd, and a liar. I hate lies. I've seen too many of them. Greedy lies, cowardly lies, sneaky lies. But never one that demanded a lifetime of commitment. One that cost him his own daughter and himself, all to protect someone who had nothing to do with him. How could he be so stupid? It reminds me of a story I once read. There once was a guard who watched over a rest station by the river. One day he saw a flood coming from upstream. He wanted to run upstream and tell the people there to close the sluice gates. But he had only run halfway when he saw the river was rising too quickly. It was too late to close the gates, so he immediately decided to turn and warn the villagers downstream to flee. Back and forth he ran until finally he was consumed and swept away by the flood. He didn't manage to do anything or save anyone. Get to the point already. Would you say this man's deeds sound similar? Fine, I get it. Well, I don't really get all the details of your windy ass story, but you're talking shit about him, aren't you? He wasn't a bad guy, okay? He was just... I know you've got good reasons to blame him, but if he was the one who threw you away, why did he spend so much time coming back to look for you? I thought I would be the one consoling you, not the other way around. Blaze, you're infected, right? Wait, when did you figure that out? Man, you're too damn clever by half. Sorry, I didn't mean anything untoward. I was just thinking that it really should have been my fate too. The hell are you even talking about? What? You think you've done something wrong and deserve a worse fate? Please, my life is awesome. I've got lots of buddies and I found a dream of mine. If anything, you're the one who got it bad. Growing up all by yourself in that big old mansion, alone and miserable. It almost sounds like you're roasting me. I'm not. But I understand. I understand what you mean. Alright, I still haven't asked you what your name actually is. Zhu Huan. Gu... eh? Gu... Zhu? I don't know how to say this name. Zhu Huan. It's the dad. It's the name Dad he gave me. Wow, I forgot how long it's been since I last told someone my real name. Well, that's it. That's the last of my secrets. Blazing candle toward against the dark. Zhu for a candle, Huang for a blaze, and a family name Gu toward you. It really does sound like a name he would pick. Blaze. Would you say I've only really gotten to know you now, after all this? I guess so, yeah. Wait, no, I've still got lots to tell you, and I need to bring you to Victoria to have a look around. My mum, or rather, your birth mother, you should probably go see her. She's still alive? Who said she was dead? She's still hale and hearty. She lives in a small town out in Western Victoria. Once everything's wrapped up here, I'll take you to her. Oh, that's so sweet. So they just found out they're distant siblings. She definitely wants to see you. Alright. Why are you crying? I'm not. But you're the one who's about to break into tears any second now. I'm just happy. I never thought I would suddenly find myself a little sister after all these years. Who's ever heard of sisters like us? Besides, we don't know yet who's the little one. I've been through a lot today. Can't you let me have this one? And there you were, consoling me. Look, I just wanted to say, from now on, you're not alone anymore, okay? Ah, so sweet. Man, isn't this lovely? Out of all the Myra's flavors in this land, the taste of reunion is the sweetest of them all. Really? Now, damn it, what am I tearing up for? It's the last of my worries settled. Alright, that judicial officer at the Forbidden City last night. Laser? She was being held up by that Imperial Guard lady when she sent me flying out of the city. What should we do now? This isn't over quite yet. I need to go and finish off what I should have done in the first place. What are you planning to do? Demand an explanation for everyone's sake. Go girl. 100 years it has been. He returns once again to where this game of Wei Chi started. The board is covered in cobwebs and dust, a single black stone at the center. He extends his hand to brush away the grime. Where are you off to? Got a meal to deliver. If you're going, then who's going to mind the restaurant? At this hour? It's past closing time. Gonna open tomorrow? That depends on my mood tomorrow. Hard to say right now. Why do I get the feeling that you want to call it quits? Fine by me. You still owe me 6 months of wages. Settle that and I'll let you go. Cheh. So money-minded. How about all those stuffed meals I cooked for you? They must be worth a few months of dev. Fine, fine. On the right of the stove in the kitchen, the thread brick from the corner. The last of my spare cash is under that brick. Take it. I've been with you for quite a few years now. Yep, 15 whole years. You've stuck around the longest out of all your associates, candle holder. Means we were really fated to be. If I keep reminding myself that I was a candle holder of the sway regulator, I'm afraid I wouldn't have stayed that long. Oh, the candle holder of the sway regulator, just like Zola. To be honest, it's been years since I remind myself who I really am too. Not like I was trying to remember or not, mind you. Whether as a man or beast, I found this life full of delightful flavors. Nothing to complain about. Best you keep not remembering. I fear if you do, you'll forget that tastes that of man. Your palate will grow dull and numb, and your cooking skills will go to waste. I'm trying to find a voice for him, but I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't be too happy with that either. But if there's one thing I would never forget, it's that my troublemaking brothers and sisters still need to eat. Oh, not to mention the one that's most troublesome of all. So considering how long it's been since we last saw each other, it's hard to say what he's like now. You know the consequences of delivering this particular meal today, right? Yeah, more or less. It's obvious. Like not keeping cotton by the stove. Sway regulator's not going to be happy if we have a family reunion. Wait, what happened? They can't have a family reunion? No, I was looking forward to it. I was hoping they would have. Also, if a fight breaks out at such a delicate moment, you might not be seeing me tomorrow. I've made a lot of food and met a lot of people these past few years. My wish was for every customer who walks through those doors to have a tasty meal and a life with fewer regrets. The 4 flavors of the kitchen, the 4 emotions of the heart, sorrowful partings and joyful reunions, not that much different. But just as fresh fins have their bones and molasses have no scent, this land is filled with regrets. Eat when you're hungry, sleep when you're tired, and when you miss your family, maybe it's as simple as going to them. Are you really willing to let this go? There are a lot of things I don't want to let go of, but I can't hold on to them forever either. Chang, mind looking after the shop for me while I'm gone? You've been watching me cook for so long. You must have picked something up by now. If any customers come by, look after them for me, will you? Savors at use. the House of Aftertaste. It ended up being a fitting name. The mortal realm really lingers on the tongue. Oh my gosh, it was so wholesome. You come back. Captain, my report. The patrol battalion has dispatched all their men, and swift searches are underway in 8 districts. Still no sign of the target. It's been an entire day. Before day breaks, we must. Heard you were looking for me? Who's there? Go! Out of the way. What's this? Here to surrender? Good, you've saved me the effort of searching the entire city for you. I don't care if you want to take me in for what I did in a feast or who I am. Now's not the time for it. I've got urgent business, so best you move it. I've never been this pissed off before. If you really want to get in my way, then come and try me. What are you going to do? I'm here to deliver a bowl of longevity noodles to the true Lung. Go girl! Let her deliver the noodles. Victoria's so close. It's snowing again. They should be wearing their winter garb now. She was like a little stove as a child, aflame with passion in her veins. The snow and wind won't faze her. Bai's winters are never this cold. She said the first volume should be done when spring comes. That's good. At life's end, I find no worries left to bear. The man takes off his Mandarin garb, holds it carefully, and places it down next to the books he used to carry, before bowing 3 times to the east. He walks out of the camp. Your flames are indeed hotter now. Your arts are greatly burdening your body, infected. Scared of the heat? It's just my blood, though I know I'm standing here only because so many others have shed their own blood. Seems like you already know a lot. Not much at all, but there's just one thing I need to know. Those who had their names erased, those who died dubious deaths, they need an explanation, an answer. To be honest, I didn't think my life would have such a complicated backstory, or that I'd fight for something other than the infected. But now I realize that injustice is the same for everyone, and I will spill my blood to end every injustice I encounter. Burning ablaze with your blood, infected. Oh my gosh. Burning ablaze with your blood, infected. You resemble the righteous of old. But don't rush to conclusions about justice when a single leaf blocks your view of the entire forest. In any case, I have been ordered to bring you back. You absolutely cannot be let free. I know. I've met your type before. Plenty of times. I guess I can't paint you all as bad guys. You've just been trained to shed no blood or tears, so you stop caring about anyone else's. Whatever. I won't argue. You sure can try to stop me though. You are the enemy, but your courage deserves praise. Careful now. I'll spare your life, but I can't guarantee you won't lose a limb or two. 中管百类 Dimfa Cleave. What is this? Dongguan Bai Lei Dimfa Cleave. What does that mean? It's you. I know you have a lot of questions, but there's only one pressing matter at hand. You wanted to see the true Lung, yes? I'm here to help. In Qingyan? You should be behind bars. Yet I stand here before you now. You've already lost to me once. This time neither of you will escape. Don't worry, I have plans to fight you alone. I know I asked to tag along, but this opponent will be hard to handle. Tag along. You tagged along to the fight. An accomplice, even. So you were the one who freed her from prison. I had to employ such crude measures, but I tried my best to avoid harming any innocents. Don't worry about settling the score. I have too many crimes I can't escape from. This is just one more. When this matter is over, I will surrender myself to the law. But now there is something to be done, and a meeting to be had. A discipline and supervision censor colluding with a judicial review office deputy minister in revolt. Such a preposterous scene and a first for me. If this is preposterous enough, then allow me to inconsequently join the fray as well. Oh my gosh, who's this big guy? Hi her. Trust you been well, drill master? Hi her. Were you not gravely wounded at Yumen? Yes. My injuries were quite serious. I'm unsure if my skills are even 1/3 as powerful as they used to be. Which is why I hope there will be no cause for me to make any moves today. Why would you even participate in this? I have yet to grasp the full picture as to why Deputy Minister Ling has suddenly appeared here, but the two of you are my most respected colleagues. So I can only ask as an old friend that you two leave some space for negotiation. How can you expect me to turn a blind eye when you lot insist on doing such a treacherous act? Loyalty over righteousness. But whoever said you could only choose one from the two? Righteousness. You are familiar with the case, and the two individuals involved in it stand here before you now. Right or wrong, life or death, the choice is yours. But Shifu, this matter came to be from complicated causes. How can what is good or evil be determined so easily? The blade is in your hand. Make your choice. Shifu! You hesitate still? Who's talking? Shifu, if righteousness can only be upheld with the edge of my blade, then what sets it apart from violence? I don't understand. Stop dallying and go inside. Don't even think about. A signal to lower the Forbidden City's defenses? Could it be? His Imperial Majesty? You see the Forbidden City from here. It was still spring when I last set foot in this tower. Much has happened within the last 6 months. The chill has come, and the wind atop the city walls is strong. Do take care of yourself, Grand Tutor. I imagine only a few from the court have seen Baizhou from this angle. Even from great heights, where the view stretches far, one sight will sometimes be obscured by clouds. All the more reason that one should see and think before one acts. Do you know why I asked you to become advisor of human? My thoughts were that you wanted me to broaden my horizons and see a big picture. An opportunity, but also a test. A test for what exactly? To see if I am worthy. So you know why I have summoned you here today. Yes, Grand Tutor, you are disappointed in me. An excuse or genuine emotion. I understand what I did during the Feast of 100 Delicacies was a terrible idea, but there was no other way. What did he do? Spending the feast will prevent the Great Commandant from acting in drastic haste, and also allow the true Lung an opportunity. Since your involvement in the slew of disputes, thrice have you been forced to make a choice, and each time you cast the riskiest die. You placed your friends and even yourself into the chessboard. Have you never once felt hesitation? I dare not claim it never crossed my mind, but I have always considered the choice most beneficial for all. Capable plotter, but the same cannot be said for your decision making. My plan was to select a young talent, ambitious but not greedy, resourceful but selfless, and give them many chances to hone themselves. If the chance arose, I would entrust them with significant responsibilities. I thought you were a suitable candidate, but it often does not end well when a chess player uses himself as a piece on the board. You remind me of a colleague who is no longer with us. I am humbled. Yangshun, give another chance. Would you willingly leave Shangshu? When I started my studies, I was determined to apply my life's learning to the benefit of the people, regardless of whatever position I had gotten from mere chance. My original ambition remains, and I hold no regrets over the choices I made. Oh, sorry. The incident at the Feast of 100 Delicacies cannot go unpunished. I would submit myself to the law. The Sky Mirror Pavilion's archive is lacking a transcriber. You will begin your duties there tomorrow morning. You have my gratitude, Grand Tutor. What is this? The time has come. The clouds concentrate, completely obscuring the moonlight. Have you met this one before? Never. Who exactly is the opponent he seeks on this Weiqi board? There are times when one seeks not an opponent to win against on the board, but a solution. A solution beneficial to both parties amid countless changes to the situation. There is something I wish to consult you on. What made you set up that exam in the first place? Just gonna have a sip of lemon honey tea. Ah! Ooh! Cold. Shop's not closed yet, is it? You'll come at the right time. Oh, you've come at the right time. I'll close right after I'm done with your order. It's late, so we don't have much left. What would you like? Anything to fill up my stomach on the road will do. We happen to have half a steamer of meat buns here from the morning. You can have it for free. Oh, that's so nice. Won't you be making a loss like this? I only know how to cook, not so good at business stuff. Why not earn a name and riches with skills like yours? What for? Both nobles and peasants eat the same 3 meals a day. I might as well make more buns than money or fame. If you don't mind, another question. How much does a meal normally cost here? Not much at all. The usual soup and 2 dishes will cost a few coins. Anyone who works here and buys out can eat their fill here. I see you have a kind heart and compassion for others. Oh, stop that. I'm just a chef who serves about 100 customers a day at most. Oh, so cute. I can only count on you to feed and clothe everyone else in this realm. Free meal and a listen to boot. Lucky me. I just hope you don't get mad at me. I just like aimlessly chatting with customers about everything under the sun. Your restaurant has been here a long time, if I'm not wrong. How are your finances? Now that's a headache, Hughes. You see, this little store of mine can barely make even. It's all thanks to the abundant crops from Dahuang and the fast deliveries from Qidao that I can keep my store running. Otherwise, I would have to raise the prices. Are you sure you're not trying to give credit to your siblings? Haha, but it doesn't stop here. My customers all live nearby. Some don't have enough coins, so they make up for it by sending me a few boxes of fresh fruit or helping me repair the furniture. Without their care, this restaurant wouldn't be running today. So you see, it's hard to balance a book like this. But this is how you do business, right? Who says one side has to profit all the time? You give and you take. It's mutual prosperity that brings wealth and keeps the business thriving. Your meat buns are ready and all packed, Grand Tutor. But why don't you try one now? Not bad at all. A word of advice. Don't take any more lessons from your businessman brother. Were you able to get a meal, sir? Yes, I heard the buns from this place are the best in Baizhou. Try one yourself. Wow, it's delicious. Alright, I'm ready to get back on the road. Where to? Changshu. How do I get there again? 7 streets and 5 lanes in the east of the city. I remember having a pass, a dye workshop and a kiln first. My head hurts. It's been so many years. I wonder what changes. Oh? This calligraphy and painting store is still here. Surely this store sign can nearly be considered a historical relic. I could come back again for a stroll. Who knows? I might just find it. On second thought, I probably couldn't if I tried. Phew, almost there. This ancient temple hasn't changed at all. No one's been here in years, but it hasn't been torn down either. Just who is feeling nostalgic for it? The lock's already opened? Oh, you're back. Longevity noodles. Yeah, they're spawning from. Oh, this. Okay. Oh, this guy. Abomination born from the heart of the Sway proxy, awakened from dream, devouring disappointment. Why is this text so small? There is taste in reunion as there is in remembrance. There is taste in joy as there is in sorrow. There is taste in pride as there is in gluttony. It's actually pretty sick. Like the description. Oh, it's a boss. It's a boss. I don't know what to do with it. I'll let him do a little walk around. God, I don't know what to do. think he said he will loop around here. What should I do? Yo, I like this. I like this background music though. It's sick. Is he gonna stop here? Ooh, he doesn't look. Okay, I need to heal, I think. Oh, it's the frog! No, he was killing my teammates all this time. I didn't notice him. Bruh. Oh, he's gonna kill Shu. Quickly heal! Kill this frog. Who's this monster? I don't recall this. Oh, he does damage. Yeah, I think I can let him go. How long is he? They're not attacking, right? I love this soundtrack, it's so cool. I love it. Oh no, there's more. Oh, throw your stupid coin, frog. Yeah. I feel like I need help on the other side, but should I get rid of? Oh, running out of health. Okay, yes, I think I should help. Oh, wait, they summoned the dragon. Wait, where's Alpot? Oh, okay, Alpot does not exist. Wait, I don't know if it's a. I don't think that was a good idea to put Dwellin here. Oh well. That's okay. Wait, that is true. If they do summon the. Oh. A little bit worried. It should be okay. It should be okay. Oh, we just need to kill one more. That's the dragon. Go, use dragon.
Mission accomplished.
Why should anyone be born destined to bear all this? I remember when father was alive, he often stood atop the palace tower, my brother beside him. Father often said this: water can carry a boat, but also sink it. Otherwise, this great height where we stand can also be the start of a plunge into the abyss. He used to watch the city before him for long periods of time, or perhaps it was the vast territory in the distance. He watched both what he could and could not see. Before my eyes, the city flourished, while his body gradually bent into an arc and his hair turned white as snow. And I knew he was old. Then I began hearing all sorts of voices. The true Lung is an authoritarian dictator who has imposed many harsh policies. Policies. Great Yan will be in trouble if this continues for long. Your Highness, please put the country first and admonish the true Lung, abolish his harmful policies, and bring a new start to this realm. People are uneasy. I should do something. But what should I do? Who can I trust? I thought of someone, a person, who is rumored to have fathomed every plan possible. The ancient temple had long been deserted, and I tried everything I could and located a black stone. What do you want? A solution for Yan and my elder brother. Why should I help you? Help me now, and in time I will spare your life. How amusing. You are bold, young Lung. The solution is not difficult, but it comes with a price. Are you willing to pay that price? With the Grand Preceptor's help, brother ended up entering the Forbidden City with Shishao in hand. The 6 armies conceded. No one dared stop him. No one knows what exactly happened inside the Forbidden City then. Father died. Brother vanished. Why? Am I to be alone now? Ooh. What is the meaning of this bowl of noodles? I made some longevity noodles just for you. Aren't you going to try it? Why? Because today's your birthday, right? The little squirt told me the true Lung's birthday is the day after the Mid-Autumn Festival, but he celebrates his birthday together with the festival out of humility. I know a little something about hiding your birthday myself. I just thought it was so sad for a man of such high status to not get to decide when to celebrate his own birthday. You. I know you. Making your way here despite the odds and risks, and even the possibility of losing your life. You must have something to say to me. Of course. To think that my life is so closely connected to someone I haven't even met before. That feeling is just so surreal. So I had to come and meet you. I was planning to offer this to you yesterday during the feast, but a whole bunch of things messed up my plan. Now's a good time as any though. I know it's Uni's custom to discuss important matters over a meal, so dig in. When you're done, I have a load of questions to ask, and I want answers. It looks so good. Ah, I want to eat noodles. So many dust on the table. I almost ate some by accident. Oh, that's you! You? It's his brother! It's me. What's with the attitude? Not happy to see me? I didn't think you would be the last one to get in my way. Get in your way? What for? I've got better things to do. I just want my Rorisson brother who hasn't been home in a long time to have a proper meal. Oh my god, that's so sweet. Oh my god. After a century, the first thing you do is return to this rundown temple. Do you feel like you haven't been locked up enough here? Or do you actually like it here? I started this round of Wei Chi here, and likewise, I will end it in this temple. Alright, but first, clear up the table. No space for a bowl. Why? To eat, of course. What else? You know what I'm planning to do? Whatever it is, you shouldn't do it on an empty stomach. Oh, little brother, he's so... What a W, man. W, little brother. It should have been a quiet night. Faint rusting of armor echoes from afar, evoking the image of cold blades glinting silver under the moon. The crisp cries of startled foul beasts only deepen the temple's solitude. Those outside remain still, awaiting orders and waiting for the one inside to come up with an answer. What a show you've put on, with so many people just for just one meal. Moons on the 15th are fullest on the 16th. As I say, so we can still have a reunion dinner today, even if we missed our chance yesterday. There's no need to rush, so why not finish this meal before you go? Wang, my second eldest brother. What a good little brother, man. Is your Imperial Majesty surprised to see a woman who shouldn't exist? No. I looked for you for a long, long time. I just didn't think you would be taken so far away, but in so deep. I only found out yesterday that I'm still alive because of a heavy price that someone paid for me. I'm afraid the story will be hard to imagine for your Imperial Majesty. But you know, I made it in here without much trouble. Must have been your doing. So, you probably have something to tell me too, right? Your very appearance here is itself the answer I seek. I know you have many questions. Ask them. Whatever your questions, I shall permit. That so? I thought my mere presence would have angered you. To be honest, you're quite different from what I expected. I thought the true Lung would be like the rumor said, imposing, indifferent, impersonal. How rude. You know well to whom you speak at this very moment. To be honest, not really. I mean, 2 weeks ago you were still just someone from the stories. When I was little, my dad told me lots of Viennese stories. Historical classics, myths and legends. But no matter what, he always spoke of a wise and strong emperor. An emperor who toiled for his people. He had to make major decisions for the whole nation. Every decree issued was in the name of absolute justice. Great Yan thrived under his governance. Sometimes I'd ask myself, why not go back if you'd like it so much? was curious what this yarn he always talked about was actually like. After all that curiosity, I got to tour around Baidzao these past few days. Saw a flourishing nomadic city where most work and live in peace. Where most work and live in peace and contentment. So I figured his stories were true, and you're probably a good ruler. Your father. You probably don't remember him. He was just a nameless nobody to you. My guess is even the dish that offered you a decade ago isn't worth remembering. He wasn't actually my real father, even. Just acted out of his so-called morals and saved a baby he thought was innocent. Oh, okay. Oh, so not blood related. So I think he was probably a good man too. Wu Quan. I remembered it all. Actually, my dad talked about another Eunice too, someone who was a teacher to many. He said that she devoted herself to the country to better everyone's lives, giving many scholars from humble backgrounds like him a chance to study. After I arrived to Baidzao, I heard a lot of stories and found out she wasn't someone from a fairy tale. Yan did indeed have someone like her. I found out she was actually my relative. Your Imperial Majesty, could you tell me her story? She was one of the three Grand Ministers, admired by all, stern and unyielding, a timeless role model, a Grand Preceptor. She was the wisest and most learned erudite in Yan. What's erudite? Let me see. Erudite. How long was this go for? Having or showing great knowledge or learning? Okay. Most imperial decrees issued in court at the time were based on her judgments. I missed that one. Oh, I missed that one too. What am I doing? My dad said that although he was only her student for a few days, he was fortunate to have benefited from her wise words and remains forever indebted to them. It's an ancient Eunice saying. I can't recall it exactly, but it basically means everyone has their own standards of right and wrong, but there's no universal definition. Despite this, people would still follow what's right in their hearts. In worldly turmoil we tread. In our own conscience we trust. I remember it. You said it to me as well. Which brings me to my next question. As your teacher, what did she teach you? How to conduct myself as a person, as a minister, as a ruler. Sounds complicated. What are the differences between the three? As a person, to exercise decency and virtue, and to keep the house in order. As a minister, demonstrate utmost loyalty and concern to the nation and people. As a ruler, always put the people before yourself and strive to govern wisely. Make decisions for the sake of the realm. My words weigh heavy and can never be rescinded. Oh hey, our owl trip. How's it going? Can I understand that as you have all the power in your position, but you lose the right to admit any mistakes? I'm still continuing with the event story. True Lang of Yan, I want to ask you this. How did such a good person turn into a scheming traitor in everyone's eyes? Do you think she was falsely accused? No. This is the slogfest a bit, but done finally. Yeah. So much is happening. Oh my god. Hope you got the recent event stages done. I think I still have a lot to catch up on. This is wrong. Was she falsely accused? Have you finished the event stages? It was not the answer, but a solution. Sacrifice the life of one so that the entire nation can be stabilized and its people pacified. True Lang, how do the noodles taste? Why? I hear it's hard to get even good food down when you're feeling bad over something. Do you have regrets? Yeah, you sacrifice your sanity. Did you also like read through the whole story plot? Because like when it comes to, a lot of times when it comes to like stories, right? Like I'm a bit guilty of this, but I skip through it. I skip through it. But I'm like trying to actually get to know the plot though this time. Oh, but it's just taking so long. Oh, I heard you were here. You will hate me, but maybe I skip most. Nah, that's like understandable. I get that. I also do the same at times. It's just the story is so long. I heard you were here. Friend Truda. I have an urgent matter to report. Lola. I did consolidated the survey data from the dermatologist who has just returned from outside Yan. In the northeast, north, and west of Yan, a total of 5 pheromones have shown signs of awakening. I feel like the stories are so interesting, but I feel like I like want to watch a video about like have someone explain the story to me and all that stuff. It's a lot of reading. Currently, this behavior cannot be explained by pure coincidence. Although it is currently unknown how this relates to the convict's plot, if we start a war against the bestial sway now, I fear the situation may spiral out of control. You don't seem surprised at all. Was this within your calculations as well? He has been scheming for a century. This is but one of his plots. After all he has done, it cannot be mere mutual destruction he seeks. But he's in Baizal right now, only one step away from the tomb of Sui. If he adamantly presses on, if he does, the Yan will not hesitate either. Was the capital like this also? 120 years ago. The convict had sneaked into the tomb of Sui in a futile attempt to eliminate it by himself. This resulted in the death of a proxy, and the bestial Sui began to stir. I looked through the Sui regulator archives, but I never managed to figure out how he entered the mausoleum in the first place. Just who helped him enter the tomb of Sui? There's more! Oh my gosh. I thought it was gonna end soon, but I need a toilet break, man. I'll be back. Wait. Send message. AFK. This is just taking too long. I'll be back, chat. my god. Let me just open my light and close my curtain and window. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I made myself like a cup of lemon honey water because I think I might be coming down with a cold possibly. And I have some water with me. Yeah. I was hoping for this chapter to like end soon. And then I was gonna like wrap it up and then go to the bathroom, but I'm just like, oh my gosh, this chapter is so friggin' long. So I need a toilet break. Okay. Oh, we're nearly there. Maybe. I have no idea. Why haven't you touched your chopsticks? Don't you feel like eating? Oh, oops, I pressed the wrong button. Where am I? A worthless move. A waste of time. I know you're in a hurry, but I'm sure you can squeeze a meal in at least. Sheesh. I didn't even explain about the time it took to make all these. Do you know how long I spent preparing this pot of soup? Yeah. He looks depressed, man. Tell me. If we start counting from the moment you left, about a century? Even longer if I include the time I spent sourcing ingredients and figuring out what to cook. Have you found the flavor you were searching for after all this time spent in preparation? No, I haven't. How could it be that easy? But I came to understand something. There is no perfect dish in this realm. No matter how long I let this pot of soup stew, there's no way I could include every single flavor there is in it. It's just one dish. You should clean up so we can see his face. That is true. That is true. I would like to guess there's like a lot of scars on his face. Even a banquet spread of myriad delicacies would leave some unsatisfied. But so what? People always think about what to eat for their next meal. Saving what they didn't get for the next time is what gives life hope, what keeps life going. Excuse me. I remember a phrase Jia, my third elder sister, taught me. What is truly complete becomes incomplete. That should be the shorter version of what I just said, right? Oh my gosh, I love seeing their sibling interactions. Water fills, then spills. Moons wax, then wane. Wang, do you still remember what Jia meant when she gave you your true name in one lone word? You came here to convince me. Before I've said, am I not also convincing myself? When I walked out of that tomb, I couldn't tell the difference between how a human should live compared to a beast. I watched the people around me, both nobles and peasants alike. No matter the time or age, the people in this realm are mostly unhappy, miserable. Yes, this land is flooded with suffering. Mortality is inevitable. Meetings are fickle. Requests go unfulfilled, and love will leave one day. What happiness and joy there is seems so minuscule in comparison. Humans seek happiness and satisfaction, but they are no gods from the legends with their remarkable powers. Most times they find themselves helpless, powerless. My curiosity continued. What's the point of living when there's so much hardship everywhere? Only after a long time did I come to discover there is no happiness without sadness. How can one feel the joy of birth without knowing the grief of death? How can one rejoice over a meeting without experiencing the reluctance of separation? I finally realized Every taste in this realm begins from the flavor known as regret. Very wise. The man silently picks up a pair of chopsticks and slowly uses them to put food into his mouth. Warmth spreads from the tip of his tongue to the rest of his body, and he cannot help but feel a little moved. Oh my god. Wang, do you still remember? You had just returned from the northern border with your troops. I heard you just were back fresh from a fierce battle. I'll just open my restaurant in Baizhou then. Jia was also in town for some errands, so the three of us enjoyed a rare dinner together. Dude, it's in context, man. In context. I still remember Jia made an exception and drank several cups of wine. She imitated our eldest sister's drunken posture, writing poems on the wall. I never saw you so happy before. Aww. It wasn't until midnight that the dinner ended. I was so tired I fell asleep at the table. The next day I awoke in bed, the two of you nowhere to be seen. I was happy. It was the first time you had a meal with us, but I didn't think it would also be the last. After that, we never met up again. Neither you nor Jia. What exactly do you mean to say? Oh, this picture is so wholesome. Oh. I was hoping they would have a family reunion in this event story. At first I didn't understand why humans insisted on having meals together. Don't worry, she's happy though. She's happy but annoyed. Afterward, I slowly realized a will to eat well also means a will to live well. People who eat together can help each other and live on together. It's hard, but I've always been hoping to eat together as a family again. Oh my god. It's so sad. I've imagined many times of how my big brothers and sisters would come back to Baizhou one day. Maybe Nian and Dusk would squabble on one side of the table, Chu would bring back some fresh greens, while Ji would show off some mysterious treasures he'd gotten from who knows where. Maybe you're sitting together with our eldest brother and sister, talking about the view from a frontier fortress I've never seen, and the strange stories that happen over there. Oh, it's so wholesome, man. I know our oldest brother is busy with official duties, and our eldest sister seems so free-wheeling, but they're always thinking about their younger siblings, same as you. I remember all your favorite flavors. I racked my brain thinking about what dishes to make for our feast. Even if I knew deep down the day might just never come, but I still keep on hoping, because this is what keeps me from feeling hollow inside. It's what keeps my life going. Oh my gosh! You is best younger sibling, man. You know well it's an impossibility. Harboring these unrealistic ideals will only increase your burden. I know, but deep inside I just can't stop thinking about it. It's just human nature to do that. To be honest, I miss Jia pretty deeply too. When she vanished, I spent every day thinking about her. I would think about her when I woke up, when I prepared meals. I remember how she taught me to read and write, and how she'd taste my cooking, and every time I would cry. That was when I learned how eternal separation tastes to humans. Of course, I know you feel the same. So, the regret and pain inside you, I can sympathize too. Sympathize? How exactly do you plan on sympathizing sympathizing with what I've gone through. You forget, we are all E. I. I know you hate how the sway regulator watched Jia die. You hate our eldest brother because he stopped you from taking revenge. You even hated Jia, resented her for paying the price on your behalf. But the one you hate most is yourself. I know you, Wang. You're off to do something you have to do, and there's no way I can convince you to give it up. I just want to say, you don't need to go in there ready to die. I can't bear to lose any of you. She gave you a brocade. Chu gave you seeds. The only thing I can give you is this bowl of soup. What is this? It's a power I've never used before. I combined it with everything I've seen and experienced over 100 years outside the tomb to make this bowl of soup. Just take it as a helping from you to you. Wang, my brother, I really want you to come back safe. The haggard-looking man is silent for a long time. He raises his hand as if wanting to wipe the tears off the young man's face, but ultimately his arm drops back down feebly. I didn't want you to get involved in this, you especially. You've forgotten who you are, forgotten the difference between man and beast, and even forgotten the answer you sought, which is fine. You could have lived on as you were. So why? Why did you remember and come here? It's fine if I forget who I am, but I can never forget the flavors deep inside, the feelings for the people I care about. You have all dwelled in the mortal realm for too long and resemble humans too much. But in the end, it is a mere resemble. I'll help all of you. I'll help all of you smash these fetters open. I'll help all of you find a place on this land. I'll help all of you become human. Brother! The man puts down his chopsticks and bowl. He stands up and walks outside. Oh, yeah. It was only later that I realized what the price he spoke of truly meant. It was a consequence I had never imagined before, even though my elder brother with the grand scepter had long foreseen this outcome, or perhaps it was a way out. Ridding a guilty Grand Preceptor and leaving a legitimate and innocent prince to succeed to the throne was the best result Yan could have, and also the choice they expected me to make. Which I did. But what for? Is this the only way? Through a path paved with lies? Is this fair? Am I afraid of making a misstep and stirring unrest in the state? Afraid that history will inscribe my name with infamy for eternity? Is this resentment? Do I resent her for causing me to lose all that I had? Resent him for not staying behind to face all of this together? Or do I resent myself for not doing more? Why am I feeling like this? How long have I not tasted such flavors? Is this regret? You know well, it was a critical time. The true Lung had just died from an unknown cause. The court was in panic, and powerful foes were waiting just outside. If the situation hadn't been stabilized in time, the bloodshed would have been more than 1,000-fold greater. No, you don't understand. Or could you? It's true, I don't. All these considerations you've mentioned are leagues away from me. I couldn't even begin to imagine what it feels like, being responsible for the fate of so many people. The most noble sacrifice I've seen was just a few idiots who shed all their blood on the battlefield for their ideals. But your Imperial Majesty, you definitely know it's a lie, convincing the masses with this explanation. A lie that happened just because the people will not allow the true Lung to make a mistake. The Yang under your rule has so much land, so vast it can accommodate 100 nomadic cities, millions of people. Why couldn't it hold one more kind-hearted person? Don't you feel any remorse for her? What choice should I make? What choices did I even have? How do I explain these principles to the one before me? No. Why should I even tell her? Why did I meet her? What did I want to hear from her? Well, I get it. It's not a choice you'd make alone when considering the so-called big picture. Truth is not always power. When public opinion can triumph, everyone sees and believes in different things. So-called truth only holds true to whoever claims it first. My dad spent his whole life trying to find out the truth, but he chose to accept this. It's not because he forgave you, he just agreed with the result you and the Grand Preceptor wanted to achieve together. The occupant of the dragon throne puts down his chopsticks, and a light, faint sigh echoes throughout the great hall. How do you want me to compensate for this? Compensate? No, that's impossible. I know, to you and Yan, the reputation of one or the fates of a few are not even worth mentioning. But for those unfortunate souls swept away by your great grand plan, their suffering can't be undone. Then, how do you want? Yeah, well, I was thinking about it before I came here. What kind of outcome do I even want? An apology from you? To clear their names? But is that enough comfort to those who are gone? Does it mean anything to those left behind? I even considered the worst outcome of our meeting. A ball of flames ignites and extinguishes within Blaze's palm, illuminating the palace for just a moment. I just want you to promise me one thing. Don't forget them. I said before, there was no need to wait on me here. Ooh! We finally got to see the loaded guy! Your Imperial Majesty's safety is paramount, so I beg your pardon for our defiance against your will. Yeah, he's tanked. He's tanked up. The traitor's descendant wantonly barged into the Forbidden City. It was a merciful act to grant her an audience. Shall we charge her on grounds of deceiving your majesty? Why does his arm have abs on it? No. I mean... I don't know. I don't know, but it looks sick. News from the Sway Regulator. The convict has returned to the ancient temple. Both Tianshis and Imperial Guardsmen are already in position. Yumin is already ready for battle. Or a farming Imperial Guard. Hell yeah. The design is so sick though. Shall we give the order to slay him at once? Pass on my decree. Hazel, you. Good to see you alive. What happened to you? Your face all black and blue. Got your ass whooped? You don't want to talk. I can feel your hand trembling. Are you scared? Yeah, I'm scared. That's the true Lang after all. King, the boss of a whole country. Just one word from him and many heads will fall. Will roll. I'm not scared of dying. I've been on the battlefield after all. I've been in shit more dire than this. I'm just scared that my meeting with the true Lung would be fruitless, wasting the opportunity everyone fought so hard for. You idiot. Then tell me quick, what did you talk about with the true Lung? I asked him for an explanation from my dad, my younger sister, the relative I never met. I couldn't even see his face clearly, but I'm sure he felt it was wrong. It's snowing? The two are in such a hurry they only notice now the surrounding air has gradually gotten colder. The energy poles scattered throughout the city gradually powered down. It is mid-autumn, but the temperature plummets as if it's winter. In contrast to the dimming city lights, the twin moons shine ever brighter. Snow starts to fall. Time's almost up. We should go, Deputy Mr. Yu. Put it on me. But, Deputy Mr. Wu, we are all aware of the man you are, so why not? All criminals should walk with a kangaroo in chains. Even suspects should be clapped in irons. Is this how you conduct yourself as a warden? Put it on me. As you say, forgive my dereliction of duty. Go slow. Let us savor this moonlight. A snowflake floats through a window, landing on the prisoner's face. What the? We're like this in the mid of autumn? And we even have snowflakes? Group 1. I've done what I promised you, brother. Oh, so he was a good guy in the end. Oh my gosh. Nearly there, I believe. Ning Ying is back in the study. She takes out pen and paper along with an incomplete history book manuscript. The story of the past, the hidden names. She knows them now and should be able to finish the final chapter. Yet she hesitates, her pen still. I have no idea where the old Gramps went. A gust of wind flings the window open and shuts the book. A single snowflake lands on her draft, making the first stroke. What? It's snowing? Please. Is your shopkeeper still not here? No, let Mobufu meet you. Why? He's really not here this time. It's fine. I guess I'm bound to never meet him. I vowed to show everyone a feast of 100 delicacies never before seen, but it turned out to be a joke in the end. I'm a joke myself as well. I'm ready to let go, be it Ding Fin Law or my culinary skills. Chef Mo, he told me to give this to you when you showed up looking for him. He knew I would come. Jiang brings out an empty bowl, where a wooden plate lies within. Carved on it, in firm, strong strokes, are 4 Chinese characters. Tian Sha Di Yi. Oh! First under given. Tian Sha. I think Tian is like Tian, like sky, and then Sha is like underneath, and then Yi is like first. I was told this title weighs heavy, but it cannot feed the hungry. He also said that while culinary skills can be compared, Hunger treats kings and paupers alike. And that it didn't matter if there would be future top chefs or just common cooks among those people on that snowy night. He would have made that pot of noodles for them anyway. The old man is struck dumb and then immediately burst into hearty laughter. Snow buffets his face. He has not felt this awake or elated for a long time. Oh sheesh, there's multiple of them. Huh. Who the true Longster crew? Mobilize 7/10 of the city's energy to open the tomb of Sway. Yes. Fermots are also the citizens of Yan, no different than humans. And if my citizen has any injustice to appeal, I'll grant him permission. Should he succeed, he would render Yan a meritorious service by ridding this 1,000 years concern once and for all. If he fails, and the bestial Sway awakens, then he shall have the full might of Yan behind him. Together we shall slay the beast, until the threat is no more. Your Imperial Majesty, do you intend to pardon the convict? Yes. There are many more I should pardon. I pardon the convict from Mat Wang for the crimes of manipulating the court and deceiving the Emperor. I pardon the Grand Preceptor for the crimes of false counsel, self-deprecation, and treason. I pardon the disposed Imperial Heir Wang Yu, Yang Wu, for the crimes of dereliction of duty, abandoning his brother, and failing to uphold righteousness. As for myself, failing to discern right from wrong, bringing injustice upon the good, failing to prevent war, leading to the deaths of many. Crime so heinous, a pardon is impossible. Though unworthy of the throne I occupy, I must do what I can. I will ensure Yan's fate belongs solely to its people. I will settle my debt to this nation in full. And when that day comes, I'll await judgment for my crimes. Yan Wu, it will be time for you to return. The night sky remains clear. Only a few thin clouds float above. The twin moons unobstructed. The wind delivers a chill at a perfect temperature. Passerbys stop in their tracks to watch the inexplicable sight. Inexplicable sight. So much snow. What's going on here? Baizao's energy poles are reducing their power. It seems the energy is being redirected elsewhere. The city has not seen snow for many years. I see. Blaze recalls when she entered the city. Her eyes were drawn to these innumerable energy poles that seemed to never dim. She remembers what Shinzo had told her. Baizao's magnificent founding history. The city, this vast nation, history and time, they have never stopped for anyone. Until now. Ooh, that's cool. Ling Qingyang, doesn't snow that falls out of season carry special meaning in these stories? What are you trying to imply? The truth is now revealed with white? Heaven seeds snow to finally right a long-standing injustice. typical snow in summer history? Maybe, or something else. Those who are gone, what they leave behind will eventually disappear, just like the snow here. I know. I hope the snow will last a while longer. All armored soldiers lined up both sides of the path, spanning across the entire city. The man drags himself through a long black corridor. With every step he takes, he feels that ancient, enormous existence responding to his visitation. An angry roar, a hoarse howl. It's Ling! Oh, my head. It doesn't feel like the usual hangover from the Fusong wine I had last night. Alas, I see. It awakens from its farcical dream, an inevitability. Fine, let's go have a look after this cup. Let's see what scenes await at the end of this millennium-long dream. The poet looks into the distance. Clouds screen the sky, the realm obscured. Yan. Oh, who was it? Professional work should be left to actual pros. Who the heck messed with my adjustments? Zip it. I've been here the entire time and no one's come. I sneaked out for just 2 rounds of mahjong with the Nongye Tianxis next door. How did this heart get hypertension again? Do you still not get it? I'm afraid they've arrived. Arrived? Wouldn't those old fellas at Baizhou let him go in that easily? Did you forget? A century ago, he walked into the tomb the exact same way. Afterward, Jir vanished. We still don't know what even happened. This time... Dusk. You scared? Yes, I am. This is it. Only someone without a heart or brain wouldn't be afraid. I have no intention to just vanish. Ooh, it's rare we agree on something. Then what are we waiting for? Let's hurry before those old bones realize what we're up to. You want to? With how things are, there's no way we're just going to sit here and wait to die. Sway Regulator is the best of our concerns right now. Let's go back home and hold a real family reunion. There it is, the family reunion we've all been waiting for. So it's you. I heard your voice. It's been a long time. Gee, I know you're in a bad mood. I can feel it too. I mean, I spent the longest time in the tomb after all. I probably know you better than the others. Strange. We're all but what's the point of going into this one side must perish situation? No explaining it, so I can only reluctantly accept it. You're strong, but I don't think we will lose to you. You've slept for 1,000 years after all, while we've spent that time living real lives. So how can we lose, right? I can't use the power I took from you, so take it back. Consider it a farewell from me. There's no avoiding this outcome, so we might as well treat it as our salvation. Sleep. Stove fire's lit. It is a warm flame harboring life and hope. enough to dispel the chill of the winter night and the anxiety in the people's hearts. The restless ancient behemoth far away returns to calm yet again. What is behemoth? Behemoth. A huge or monstrous creature. Whew. Okay. Oh, sorry. Moonlight fills the city and every dreamer dreams a good dream. I'm like running out of breath. Seeking an answer, he feels lost. Clarity he finds in worldly flavors. His life is a feast, an eternity of flame. Hi, May. It's gotten quiet inside. I suppose our youngest brother's soup was timely. We ended up troubling him a little. Was your visiting him earlier not part of your plan? Gee, it's he's part of the Sway siblings. I forgot what like where he is in the family. Let me see. But he's part of the Sway siblings. Yeah. Oh, G is the 7th of the Sway siblings. 7th? I don't know who's older. We need like a family list. We need a Sway siblings, Arknights. Truly nothing gets past you. That is it. Shall we go in together? Yeah, he's a sibling. Oh, okay, I found it. Okay, so okay, oldest is Chongre. I think. Wait, is this in order? I think it is in order. And then goes Wang, and then Ling, and then Jie, and then Shu, Ji, Yi. I haven't seen them before. Yan, Dusk, Yu. Yeah, so that's their family tree. No, hand me the items. With this blade and what we got from our dear sister and younger sibling, our strength still pales in comparison, but at least the odds don't seem insurmountable. What now? Oh, so this is the tomb, I believe, that they were talking about. I don't know what tomb, but brother? This is well enough. You have done what I've asked of you, what I promised you. You already have. Our debt is settled. I'll finish this myself. What's that supposed to mean? Things are finally even. Even if we have it your way, won't I be in your debt again? Leave, G. What happens next is between us. Ooh. I've been playing against me all along in order to determine a winner. We have long since ceased to be your vassals. Now we must fight for victory or death. Just like the battle a millennium ago, this too is inevitable. Your arrogance, your indifference, it all stops here. Are you angry? Afraid? Anticipating? Your move. Oh my god! I have no idea what's happening, but that was sick. Oh my gosh, we're finally done. Oh, what's this? Story. Oh, I'm afraid that might take a long time because I want to wrap it up. I'm tired from talking. Everyone is fighting everyone, including themselves. I have no idea. I'm lost. I'm lost in the story. I'll have to, like, I don't know, watch a video or something about it. Okay, yeah, I'll probably wrap up. My voice is very tired. Save it at you. I'm gonna buy these ornaments for my base. Oh, 100. 5 iron, 7 iron, 0. Okay, yeah, I'll probably end it at that. Man, I haven't even used up much of my sanity. There's just so much plot and story. Oh, cool. What else can we gain? What's this? Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what I was saying, I forgot. Well, anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up there because I'm a little bit tired and I'm gonna rest my throat. Thank you for popping by. Thank you for visiting. Enjoy the rest of your day or night and take care of yourselves. Bye bye. Thanks for coming. Thanks. Bye bye.